Hey guys, it's Jade. So I'm here with a new video. So this is going to be my ranking of K-pop girl groups tier list thingy. I seen a bunch of these on YouTube like last year, but it seemed like it's making a comeback. So I decided, okay, let me do one. Now I did work for girl groups, um, but I think some of my opinions have changed. So I'm gonna just do it again. So this is just my opinion. Um, I'm going to be honest, but I'm also going to be respectful, of course. And if you do not like what I said about your favorite group or, um, where I placed them, that's a personal problem. So yeah, that's just basically that. So yeah, so I don't really want to make this super duper long. So let's get started. So I'm just going to go in random order. Um, so first let's go with Gugudan. So I'm gonna put them in the unknown tier because I honestly really don't know much about Gugudan. I mean, I know that there's two members of that was in IOI, and I only know like really one song of theirs. So yeah, I don't really know much about uh Gugudan. Next is Sanamu, and I'm gonna put them in the unknown tier as well because again, um, I mean, they had their debut. Was it one of the best debuts I've ever heard? No. But I did enjoy um the debut, even though I kind of feel like TS, kind of set them up for failure just by terrible timing for their debut. I mean, they debuted like right after the announcement of BAP's lawsuit with TS. I'm like, I couldn't have, hold off until 2015. And yeah, it's neither here nor there. But I feel like with Sonamu is that they've done different type of concepts, but nothing has really stuck. And I also feel like that's TS's fault. But this is TS we're talking about, so but yeah, I'm not really sure what the future is for Sonamu. But yeah, just for that, I'm gonna put them in the unknown tier. Next is gonna be A Pink. So I'm gonna put A Pink in the B tier. Now, I'm more of a fan of their more mature sound as of recent. There is some of I know they're more of like the cuter side, but it's like depends on the song. Because cute stuff isn't normally my steez per se, but yeah, I'm definitely more into the mature side of A Pink. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of like, some songs are hit or miss for me, but I really do like the group. I'm gonna put them in the B tier. Next is Hello Venus. I'm gonna put them in the unknown tier just because, again, I only know one song from them, and that's Wiggle Wiggle, and that's really the extent of my knowledge of Hello Venus. Um, let's see. Next is IZ*ONE. I'll put them in the D tier because I'm not really into IZ*ONE. I mean, I watched Produce 48 from beginning to end and things like that, but just music wise, is it's not really for me, to be honest. So I'm just gonna put them in the D tier. Next is Stellar. I'm gonna put them in the C tier. Um, for me, I have a respect for Stellar. Now I understand, a lot of the, really sexy concepts they weren't comfortable with, but I understand the hustle because those concepts was what got people talking about them. And yes, they had done songs that weren't, had like sexual undertones to their music, but people weren't checking for it. So I'm like, I can't knock the hustle. If if this type of concept is going to get people talking about them, and they're going to finally, after years, they finally get a rehearsal room, they don't have to struggle to eat meals and things like that, that's going to help them out, I'm here for it, even though I understand that those concepts aren't necessarily something that they were comfortable with. But like I said, I respect the hustle. That was stellar. So, and I do like the songs. You know, some of the songs that they had, but compared to other groups that's on this list, I think C is more appropriate for them. Next is IOI. And I'm gonna put them next to IZ*ONE. I'm gonna put it's the same thing. Um, but I did like more of IOI's music, say, than instead of IZ*ONE, to be honest. Um, I am bummed that we didn't really get to be with them longer. Um, but you know, it is what it is. Um, I'm not even sure if this whole uh reunion is even happening. Just been like stuff going on. Have no idea. But yeah, I think I like I'm gonna put them here because I'm more of a fan of IOI than I am of IZ*ONE. Okay, next is 5 Star. I'll put them in the unknown tier. Again, only know of Yezi, and that's because she was on Pretty Rap Star. Other than that, I do not know really anything about the group when they were still together. Um, okay, next is (G)I-DLE or Idol. I'm gonna put them in the B tier. Controversies aside, I do enjoy their music. Um, I'm the minority, but I actually liked Senorita. I did. I liked Senorita. Sue me. Um, but yeah, like honestly, my favorite song from them, hands down, is Lion. When I first heard it, I immediately fell in love with that song, and I thought my favorite song from them was Han, but yeah, this Lion just blew that shit out the water. Like honestly, Lion. If I made a list of my favorite songs from 2019, definitely would have been my top 10, if not top 5. Okay, next is GFriend. I'm gonna put GFriend in the B tier, and I know it's surprising. I'm like, GFriend what? Because like I don't talk about GFriend. I think I may have only talked about yeah, no, I don't talk about GFriend, but I do like them. I think what really captivated me with GFriend is their performances. The fact that the formations and their routines and just how on point they are. Like I put them like on the same level as like 17, and 17 is like top tier when it comes to performing. Like I can't really think of another girl group, and that's not throwing shade. I'm just being keeping a buck, like that really does it really like GFriend. Um, yeah, like just and I mean I seen a video of them performing Migos 2 blindfolded. Now that could have been catastrophic. I mean somebody would have been bumping into each other, somebody would have fell, it could have been a whole hot mess. But they were on point. You know how much practice it takes to perform blindfolded, just like with Jimin for the Mamas, having to perform with J Hope who was like feet, like at least what, like 50, 100 feet away from him on the other side of the fucking stage or some shit, and having to be on point with J Hope. It's the same shit. Like that takes a lot of practice, and I really like that about GFriend. And not only that, but I just like their songs. I really like their songs. Sumi, I like GFriend. So for me, they're going to be in the B tier. Okay, next is April. Again, I know nothing about April except the fact that Somin was in April before she went to Card. That's really my extent of my knowledge of April. So they're going to be in the unknown category. Next is going to be Girls' Day, and I'm going to put them in the C tier. Now, if this was like 2014, I would have put them in the B tier. But to be honest, I don't really see myself going back listening to Girls' Day's music as I used to. Even though I'm more so a fan of the stuff they did after Expectation. Stuff after that I enjoyed, but stuff before that was a hell no for me. Um, yeah, and that's pretty much that. And it's just kind of like unfortunate that they kind of just, just separated, but it is what it is. Next is Dal Shabet. Dal Shabet is going to be an unknown because again, I only know one song of theirs, and that's "Someone Like You," which is one of my favorite K-pop songs ever. But I really don't know really anything about Dal Shabet. Next is Mamamoo, and Mamamoo is going to be in the A tier. I love Mamamoo. Same thing with G Idol or Idol, controversies aside, I really enjoy this group. I enjoy the music. I enjoy their performances, even though I was not here for that one performance during Queendom when they did AOA's Good Luck. They could have kept that. Um, and just them as a group, like just their personalities. I really do enjoy just the dynamic between the four of them. I really do enjoy, and I mean they're insanely talented. Like when it comes to vocals, like for me they're up there with like Little Mix. Like seriously, that's how I feel about it, and you can't tell me otherwise. That's just on period. But yeah, so Mamamoo is going to be at the A tier. Next is Secret, and Secret is going to be along with Mamamoo in the A tier. I love Secret. Um, I think there needs to be respect put on their name. I mean, just being the fact that they pretty much built TS Entertainment up. Like they were literally in a basement of a building, and if it wasn't for Secret just gaining popularity with their music and variety, there would be no TS. I mean, let's keep it all the way 100. And then what I also like about Secret is that you had the cute side and you had the sexy side, but it was a balance. The cute side wasn't too like nauseating, and the sexy side wasn't too over the top. Like it was, like I said, it's a balance, and that's what I really enjoy about Secret. I am bummed that Secret went out the way they did because they definitely deserved way better than how things turned out for them in the end. But you know what? It is what it is. Hopefully, maybe one time in the future they can reunite. So yeah, Secret in the A tier. Okay, next is Melody Day. Going to be an unknown because again, I do not know anything about Melody Day. Next is Pristin. Now, Pristin's going to be in the D tier, and that's because I feel like we haven't had much of an opportunity to see their growth. I mean, we got too many albums. That's it. Like, that was literally it. And then, like, the gap between one another, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, we got a subunit, which, like, the subunit was fucking fire. Oh my god. Pristin V, bruh. One of my favorite songs of 2018? Oh my god, I loved that song. I love that song. But yeah, just as a group, like I mean, when you think about IOI and like the groups that came from IOI, the ones that had like the most hype was Pristin. And it was just like they debuted and you know what I'm saying, they was on these rookie awards and they kind of things just kind of went silent. Then they came back and then all of a sudden it went silent again, and then the group is disbanded. And it's like, what the fuck? So it's like Pledge didn't really give us an opportunity to really see the progression, see the growth, see the potential. I think that's what's sad about Pristin is that this is so much lost potential. And now you got other people doing their own thing. I mean, now I know like a couple of other girls are like in a new group and stuff like that, but still, like again, it's just lost potential. So I feel like I have to put them in a D tier. Next is Mamamoo. I can't. Damn it, Momoland. I'm gonna put them in a D tier because to be honest with you, I'm only really a fan of Boom Boom. Like Boom Boom was like top song of 2018. Period. You couldn't tell me nothing. I put that before like BTS. I put that before like anybody that came out in 2018. Hands down, Boom Boom, favorite song, right? But that's really it for me. Like, I mean, Band was cool, but I hadn't really liked anything from them since. And I do feel like it's unfortunate that like rumors kind of like the popularity faltered a lot just because of rumors. Like, I don't think what people were saying about them were even true, but people just took shit and ran with it, and then now people just don't want to be bothered with Momoland at this point, which is unfortunate. But and I know like members have left and stuff like that, so it's just like it's some drama with Momoland right now. But yeah, just for me, the song, it was really just you know, Boom Boom that really did it for me. But that's kind of just where it stuck with Momoland. Um, yeah. So let's see. The next group is going to be Brave Girls, and they're going to be in the unknown tier. No, do I want to put them in unknown? Yeah, I'm gonna put them in unknown because I only really know them for two songs, and that's um, Rollin' and oh, what's the other song? I'm so mad because I know the song. I know it. I hear it. Can't remember the name of the title, but it was. I'm so mad. It was the song that came out before Rollin'. Can't remember the name of the song right now, but I really enjoyed those songs. And again, like company that really ain't doing shit with them. I mean, they're on Brave Brothers. I mean, look at Big Star. Really don't know what that. I don't really think there's really anything with Big Star at this point. Don't know. Um, yeah, just like they're there, but again, not a lot has came from Brave Girls due to whatever the hell they doing over at Brave Brothers. I don't know. Okay, next is Sistar. So Sistar is going to be in the A tier along with Secret. The same thing I feel about Secret, the same way I feel about Sistar. Period. Like, I feel like Starship. I feel like yeah, with Starship, Secret. I mean, damn it, damn S's. Star really helped build up Starship. And of course, we have people like Monster X and Cosmic Girls and stuff like that. But I mean, just the same, like same thing. They did cute stuff. They did sexy stuff, but it was a balance. And then of course they were called the Queens of the Summer for a reason. You name me a song that came out within the summer that didn't pop off. Okay, I wait. Like that. I mean, that's just that. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely put Sistar in the A tier. Okay, next is Rainbow, and I'm going to put them in the unknown tier. If I'm not mistaken, I think out of all the groups that we have here, Rainbow and Brown Eyed Girls, I think they are the oldest girl groups in this entire list. If I'm not mistaken, I think Brown Eyed Girls debuted like early to mid 2000s. I think Rainbow debuted. No, was that Rainbow that debuted in 2009? When the hell did they debut? Let me Google it real quick. Google. Let me see, cause I think I think I have the wrong group, but let me see. Okay, so I got the group wrong. That was Jewelry that was out. I got the group wrong. So yeah, Jewelry was the group that came out in 2001. So if they were on this list, they would have been the oldest group on the list because they debuted in 2001. Jewelry debuted in 2009. So I got the group mixed up. My bad. But yeah, I don't really know anything about Rainbow, so I had to put them in an unknown tier. Next is Red Velvet, and Red Velvet is going to be in the A tier. Um, I think with an exception of like Rookie, Happiness, and like people gonna kill me for the shit. Red Flavor. Those are like the only like mm, Oompa Oompa. I didn't really like that song Too Tough either. Like with an exception of like 4 or 5 title tracks, I pretty much like everything that Red Velvet does. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I said it. Not a big fan of Red Flavor. I said what I said. What I said. I said what I said. Um, that's just that. But anywho, yeah, I really enjoy Red Velvet. I enjoy the group. I enjoy their music. Um, I wish I got to see them live when they came out to the States. Was it last year? Or like 20, yeah, I think it was like last year, like early last year they came out here. Um, yeah, I didn't get a chance to see them, but yeah. Like I said, I really, honestly, for me, what I really enjoy for Red Velvet is the Velvet side. The Velvet side is always slept on. Like everyone is mostly into the red side. I honestly am a Velvet person when it comes to Red Velvet. Like, if you talk about the Velvet album, that album, no one really talks about that album. Everyone talks about Ice Cream Cake and The Red and Rookie and Peak, the Perfect Velvet and stuff like that. But people don't really talk about the Velvet. That was a good album. And One of These Nights is one of their best fucking Velvet songs. And like people do not talk about it. They really don't talk about it, and that bothers me so much. It really does. Like hashtag justice for One of These Nights. Period. Oh yeah. So okay. So next is T-ara, and T-ara is going to be the first group in the S tier. T-ara has a special place in my heart because T-ara is one of the first girl groups that I got into when getting into K-pop. Like one of my favorite songs, hand down, in K-pop period, is Roly Poly, and T-ara has always hit you with classic songs, and it still bothers me that they could have been like Girls' Generation level had it wasn't for the bullying scandal, which came out like 5 years freaking later. That stuff didn't even happen. Like that's the thing that made me so irritated because like people were looking at them as like they could have been up there with 21 and Girls' Generation and Wonder Girls. Like they could have been up there had that not happened. That's so unfortunate. But and then the fact that they was on MBK or CCM, whatever that damn company is, unfortunately. But like when you think of second gen, you automatic like you cannot not think of T-ara. Period. So they're going to be the first group in the S tier. Okay, so next is Oh My Girl. I'm gonna have to put Oh My Girl in the unknown because no, I'm gonna put them in the D tier because honestly, like one of my favorite songs is Closer. I love that song so much, but that's really and that and Cupid. I love those songs, but for me, that's really it when it comes to Oh My Girl. Like I'm not really a fan of everything after that. Not a big fan of it, so I'm gonna put them in the D tier. Next is Daya. Unknown because I don't listen to Daya. I'm not a fan of Daya. So, like I said, I don't feel like it's right to put someone in the F tier because when I think of the F tier, I think of them as being like, oh, they're a terrible group and da da da. Like, I don't feel like that's fair to put someone in the F tier. So, I feel like, you know what, I'm just going to put them in the unknown tier. Next is ITZY. I'm gonna put ITZY in the C tier only because it's kind of early for them right now. They only been out for like a year, and so it's kind of early to tell, you know, what the future is for ITZY. I like where they're going, and I hope that JYP doesn't screw this up and like have them go disappear for a while. Like I really hope that doesn't happen. So um, I'm very excited to see the future of ITZY. So I guess just because they're still kind of early, in K-pop, I'm put them in the C tier. Next is Brown Eyed Girls. So Brown Eyed Girls is going to be A or B, A or B, A or B, A or B. I'm going to put them. I'm stuck. I'm trying to think of A or B tier. I'm going to put Brown Eyed Girls. And put them in the B tier. And put them in B tier. I mean, again, like I said, out of all the groups, Brown Eyed Girls is the oldest group in this on this list, and the fact that they're the only, like, one of the few girl groups to be out this long with no member changes says something. And I think what I like about Brown Eyed Girls the most is that they are not afraid to push the boundaries. They're not afraid of taking risk, because a lot of the shit that Brown Eyed Girls has done, none of these other girl groups could pull off, and it works. So like certain things would only work for, Brown Eyed Girls. Like you can't see like a CLC, doing a Abracadabra. You can't see a Twice doing a Kill Bill. Like you can't see an ITZY doing a Sixth Sense. Like just certain things, I feel like certain sounds and certain concepts would only work for a group like Brown Eyed Girls. So yeah, Brown Eyed Girls and the B tier. Next is Girls' Generation, and of course the S tier is Girls' Generation. If it wasn't for a group like Girls' Generation, a lot of these girls that's on this list, there wouldn't be no list for me to talk about, pretty much. Like, they've set the standard of what it is to be a female K-pop group, and you have to put respect on their name, period. And then not only that, but they have classic songs, and I didn't even get into Japanese. Like, oh my god, like if you have never heard any of the Japanese stuff, you're doing yourself a fucking injustice. So like, stop this video, go on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, wherever the hell you get your music from, YouTube, I don't give a damn. Just look up Japanese Girls' Generation. I would not steer you wrong. I'm telling you, like when it comes to Japanese stuff, Girls' Generation, SHINee, and Big Bang, for me, it's like top tier, period. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I can say about Girls' Generation that hasn't been said about them. I mean, the Girls' Generation, so of course they're going to be in the S tier. Okay, next is CLC. I'm going to put them in the D tier. So for me, I've only been a fan of CLC from Black Dress to recently, which is fairly recent. So like, I've only been really a fan of CLC since like 2018, 2019, basically. Like, I feel like CLC and Sonamu like in the same boat. Like, they were given different concepts, but it's just nothing really stuck. And then I think it was Hobgoblin that was kind of like, that got the pot sizzling, you know what I'm saying? I got the pan sizzling, you know what I'm saying? People was like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Hyuna wrote the song for them, so, that kind of got them a little something, something. So yeah, I think that was kind of like, got people really talking, but I think, like, from Black Dress on, people started really liking CLC, but that's kind of like where it is for me. It's just like the most recent stuff I enjoy. So I feel like it's just fitting to put them in the D tier. Okay, next is From Is 9. If I'm not mistaken, is that From Is 9? It's kind of small. Yes. I don't really know. Only know one member because she was on Produce 48. I saw them at KCON. They were cool, but I don't listen to them. It's like the same thing with Daya. Don't really know much about them except for one member, and I don't listen to their stuff. So I said I don't really feel like it's fitting to put them in the F tier, so I'm gonna just put them in the unknown tier. Next is Ladies Code. I want to put them in the unknown tier because, again, I don't listen to Ladies Code, And I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm gonna keep it a whole. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't listen to them prior to the accident, so I wasn't a fan of their music prior to the incident. But I'm not gonna be on here and be acting like I'm a fake fan. Like I'm not. Like I wasn't. And their music really isn't for me. So again, I don't feel like it's right to put someone in the F tier because, like I said, the F tier, it just seems like, oh, their music is terrible, they trash, da 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 da. So I feel like it's just respectfully better to put someone in the unknown tier than like the F, you know? So yeah, that's for Ladies Code. Next is Cherry Bullet. I'm gonna put them I'm gonna put them in the unknown because again, I don't know. I only know them for one song, and that's Q&A. And I know there was one member that was whatchamacallit, that was on Produce and stuff like that. But that's really my knowledge of Cherry Bullet. I almost got confused with Rocket Punch for a second. Yeah, so next is EXID. So EXID is going to be in the A tier. I love EXID. Um, I'm bummed that, it just came out that one of the members, her contract is over with the company, so she's pretty much not in the group anymore. And I know like others had left to do their own thing, so it seemed like it's pretty much a done dilly for EXID. Like I said, I got into EXID when Up and Down came out, and I've been a fan of their stuff ever since. And I just really like their music. I like them. I like their music. Yeah, I just wish they was out together for just a little bit longer. But hey, it is what it is. But for me, they're in the A tier. Okay, so next is trying to make this smaller. Okay, so next is going to be Cosmic Girls. I'm gonna put them in the unknown category or tier because I don't really know anything about Cosmic Girls or anything like that. So yeah, next is Luna. Luna is going to be in the B tier because I'm honestly more of a fan of the solo songs. To be honest, like the solo songs, I can bump them shits all day. But I do like the group. Um, what I'm gonna need some of y'all to do is stop trying to sell these albums for like $200 though. I'm gonna need y'all to stop doing that because that's over the top in my opinion. But yeah, I know they're having a comeback and I'm very excited for that. Um, yeah, like I said, I like Luna. I like Luna, and I'm just excited to see that they're having a comeback. I know it's just been shit that's been kind of rocky with them as of late, but I'm glad to see them coming back. So yeah, Luna in the B tier. Okay, so we have 13 groups left. So, and we're already at a half an hour or so. Ooh, this is long. Okay, so yes, next is FX. Of course, for me, FX, S tier. Again, the same thing with Tiara. FX is one of the first groups that got me into K-pop. I love FX. Um, Honestly, there isn't anything that they did that I did not enjoy, to be honest. Um, yeah, like them, like they were like my second favorite girl group. You know what I'm saying? So of course, you know, they were gonna be in the S tier. And I was like, honestly, like I feel like we wouldn't have a Red Velvet if it wasn't for a group like FX, and that's just how I simply feel about it. So yeah, love FX. So they're going to be in the S tier. Next is this Lovelies? I'm gonna put them in the D tier. D tier? No, I'll put them in the unknown because again, I don't listen to Lovelies. Um, yeah, I don't listen to Lovelies, so I'm gonna put them in the unknown tier. Next is the ladies of Twice, and I'm gonna put them in the B tier. Now with me and Twice, I'm more so just a fan of their title tracks. B-sides, not so much. Um, don't know a lot about the members. Like, I mean, it's honestly like it's a lot to try and keep up, getting to know all these groups and stuff. But for me, it's just that really has me with Twice is the title tracks. Like I'm not gonna lie, it took me a minute to get into Dance the Night Away, but other than that, I enjoyed all the title tracks. I'm not a big, I like a couple songs from the Japanese stuff, but mostly just Korean stuff for me and Twice. Cause girl, Fancy was my shit last year. Fancy honestly would have been in my top 5, if not my top 10 favorite songs of 2019. So that's that says something. And my favorite Twice song is still TT to this day, hands down. So yeah, I feel like for me it's fitting to put them in the B tier. Okay, next is the ladies of AOA. AOA. I'm gonna put them in. I want to put AOA. I'm gonna put them in the. I'm torn between B or C tier. To be honest, I'm gonna. Okay. Don't put them in the C tier. I'll put them in the B tier. I'll put them in the B tier. I'll put them in the B tier. Um, I didn't really get into AOA until like a cat, which is a bop, by the way. And I know like the sexy thing was kind of more their thing, but I'm also liking the same thing with A Pink, the more mature route that they're going. Because I mean, like, you can't have your entire career just be like sexy song, sexy song, sexy song. It's like, come on now, like you gotta switch it up, especially with so much competition out here right now. You gotta switch it up every now and then. So I'm really liking the more mature route that AOA is going for, you know, as of late, and I'm hoping they kind of continue with it. Yeah, so I'm gonna put them in the B tier. Next, it is the ladies of Dreamcatcher. I'm going to put Dreamcatcher in the B tier. I am a big fan of Dreamcatcher. I want to keep it a bug. Couldn't name you who was in the group, but I love their music. Um, I like the fact that they're not just your regular K-pop group. I like the rock influence in their music. I love it. I absolutely love it. And honestly, Dreamcatcher should be bigger than what they are. To be honest, honestly, I feel like they're definitely unique when it comes to other groups in K-pop. So yeah, Dreamcatcher is going to be the B tier. Next, it is the ladies of Kara. Kara is going to be in the B tier as well. Of course, Kara, they're OGs in this, in K-pop. Um, but I don't like Kara as much, like compared to like the groups in the A and S tier. I feel like it's appropriate for me to put Kara in the B tier. Okay, next is After School. After School for me is going to be in the C tier because I'm not all that familiar with After School. Like I know a couple songs, but that's kind of like really it for me. I do like them, but at the same time, I don't really know really what's going on with After School. If they're still a group or not, have no idea because people keep leaving and stuff. So I don't know, but yeah, I just feel like they're not in the D tier, so I feel like C will be more appropriate for After School. Now we have our final six wait, six groups. We have our final six groups. So next is the ladies of Wonder Girls, and the Wonder Girls. I'm gonna put them in the Wonder Girls, Wonder Girls, Wonder Girls. I'm gonna put them in the B tier. I'm gonna put them in the B tier. Because just looking at who I have left, yeah, I was torn between A or B, but I'm gonna just put them in the B tier. And I mean, of course, it's Wonder Girls. They were, it's the Wonder Girls. But yeah, I'm gonna just put them in the B tier. Next is the ladies of Nine Muses. Nine Muses, I'm gonna put them in the B tier as well. Wish they were able to get one music show before they disbanded, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I really do like. I liked, you know, Nine Muses. Just thinking about, what they went through, especially when they did the documentary. Oh man, they've been through a lot. But yeah, when it comes to their music, I really do enjoy their music. So I'm just gonna put them in the B tier. So the final four groups: 21, 4 Minute, Blackpink, Miss A. So we're going to go with the ladies of Miss A, and Miss A is going into the A tier. I love Miss A. Um, Again, one of those few girl groups that I really got into when I was like getting more into K-pop in 2013. Definitely was Miss A. Absolutely. Um, Bummed that they kind of just went their own separate ways, but you know what? It is what it is. They left us with a lot of great music, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe they can come back together sometime in the future. I don't know. Okay, next is going to be Blackpink. Blackpink, Blackpink, Blackpink. I'm torn where to put them. Oh man, Blackpink. I'm gonna put them in S tier. I'm gonna put Blackpink in the S tier. I know people gonna be like, what the fuck? Like what? People thought I was gonna at least put them in A. I'm gonna put them in S because I really do like Blackpink, even though Kill This Love wasn't really my steez, but I really do like Blackpink. I like the members. I love their music. I don't give a damn if people think that a lot of their music is old 21 shit. I don't care. I really do. Like, it is funny because in the beginning I was not fucking with Blackpink at all because I was just bitter as Blackjack. Like, man, fuck them. I'm mad as hell because 21, stuff like that. But I stopped being bitter, and I came around, and I really do enjoy Blackpink, and I'm so bummed I didn't go to their tour last year. But you know, just seeing like how like they blew the hell up, it's crazy. But yeah, man, I love Blackpink. I love Blackpink. So Blackpink is in the S tier for me. So now we're down to 21 and 4 minutes. So 4 minutes is going to be in the A tier. I love me some 4 minute. Bummed as hell how they went out. Cube can eat my ass for that still. And Cube can eat my ass for how they did my girl Hyuna. But again, you think of second gen K-pop girl groups, you gotta think of 4 minute. Man, I love me some 4 minutes. So I think it's fitting to have them in the A tier. And last but not least, the creme de la creme, the end all be all, the fucking, in my opinion, there's a God tier. I'd put these bitches up there, but we don't have that. So in the S tier, we're going to put none other than the ladies of 21. I mean, if you do not know me, then I can just tell you now that like I love 21 to death. Like I put 21 over everybody. I put them over Big Bang. I put them over BTS. I put them over FX, Girls' Generation, Big Bang. I put them over everybody. 21 will always and forever be my favorite girl group. I know that they're not together anymore, but I don't give a shit. That's how much I love 21. And it makes my blood boil how 21's whole career, it should have been to the fucking moon. They deserve way more than, what they got. Like I said, they should have been, when it came to like just material, they should have been up there with Big Bang. Like they should have released that much material. Um, like they should have been the one to blow up in America. You know what I'm saying? They should have been like, so many things for 21 should have happened while they were together. But that's neither here nor there. Saying the other girls, they're doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Bomb is back. I'm so happy that she's back. You know what I'm saying? Minzy, I know she's having some trouble with her company, but I know she out here doing her thing. Dara, she gonna stay with a check, so she gonna be straight. And my bitch CL, my bitch is out here prospering after leaving YG's old funky ass. The fact that she got the motherfucking Beyonce, looking at her and putting her in her Ivy Park campaign. Come on, son. Like, my bitch has done way more when she left YG than when the fuck she was in that bitch. Let me stop, because I can literally go off about how much I love 21, and I'm still mad that I did not get to see them live when they were together. I don't know, maybe y'all need to come out with like a reunion tour or something. I need something. I need something. But yeah, yes, 21 is in the S tier, so this is it. This is everybody. This shit is like almost 50 minutes. This video is almost 50 minutes. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry this video is so long, but nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys liked, you know, I hope you guys appreciate the rankings. If you did, if you liked it, cool. You didn't, I don't give a damn. Um, yeah, this is it. This is everyone. And that's it. That's basically it. So I'm going to go do the boy groups video next. That should be interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.